Hey guys, get comfy and cozy because today I am going to be telling you all about what I've been up to lately, and this could take a while. It's been a crazy year and we're only into it like a couple of months. So yeah, be sure to subscribe to my channel if you're not already a subscriber, and be sure to follow me on Instagram at KIRB Your Appetite. Yeah, so I know it's been a really long time since I have been on YouTube. Life has been kind of really crazy. So I don't think I've posted since November, and that's about the time I kind of, I don't know, I call it a funk. I got in a funk where I don't know if it was seasonal depression or what, but I was just like in a funk. Me and my husband planned a trip to take our kids to Disneyland, and it was seriously the day we were leaving. I don't know what happened, but I was just like, I don't even want to go. And just in this weird mood where all I wanted to do was just be home and not do anything at all. Sounds like such a loser, but that's the honest truth. Like, I didn't want to go anywhere. I didn't want to see anybody. I didn't want to have to do anything. So yeah, I don't know what happened, but anyways, we ended up going to Disneyland and it was a complete blast. Loved it. Like, dream of going back really soon. Like, loved the place, but I still was just kind of in a funk as far as like working out, filming videos. I don't know if I was burned out or what, but I just wasn't in the mood to do it anymore. But I powered through it. I wasn't consistent, and I have lost a ton of followers, but that's not why I do what I do. I do what I do because I love it and I want to help people, and if you don't want to follow me, that's fine too. But there was a time where it was kind of like high school where I was like, nobody likes me. I don't have very many followers. What's wrong with me? But I'm over that. Anyways, so I just kind of kept powering through it and have slowly, gradually come out of my funk. Yeah, so we had Thanksgiving, Christmas was great, and January, that's kind of when my life has kind of changed. I had tissues. Beware, I will cry. I'm a crier. I'm so emotional, so it's about to get real emotional soon. So in January, I started, seriously, this is why it's taken me so long to film this, is because I knew it was just gonna be a hot mess for the whole thing, but I don't wanna like take a super long time, so I'll try to be quick and get to my life. So in January, I started working for my dad. He owns his own business. It's called Canvas Cutter. They make bedrolls. They're kind of like, you put like a mattress, your sleeping bag inside this bedroll that is completely waterproof. Kind of takes the tent out of camping. You just use that. The concept is you just load and go. Grab it and go camping, hunting, whatever it is you like to do. So my dad's been making those for 17 years, and last year he kind of really upped his game, him and my brother, and so he needed people to help sew, and I was always like, Dad, if you ever need anything, let me know. I'm more than willing to help. So finally he asked. My oldest sister, Cody, was working for him. She moved here from California in August and was living with my mom and dad. And so she would work, when she wasn't working at her other job, she would work for my dad. And then in January, myself and my sister-in-law started working for my dad as well, just Tuesdays and Thursdays. And honestly, I love it. It's been so fun. I just sew the bedrolls. And I love it. Who knew? I didn't know that I actually would enjoy it, but I just wanted to help any way that I could. And so yeah, I started working for my dad, and backing up to December during like Christmas time, apparently there was a big like hepatitis A, somebody who was working at the Olive Garden, which I never eat there, like ever. And the one time I do, somebody has Hep A and I have to get a shot. So my husband and I ate there and our kids, but they had already had their shots, so they were good. So just really stupid. So January 16th, me and my husband, like the whole day was just a dumb day. We had to like go get our shots. I got to work. My sister was supposed to start her other job like half-time. She was going half-time so that she could start working for my dad more than she was. So I got to work that morning and I was like, where's Cody? Why isn't she here? I thought she was gonna start working. Dad's like, no, apparently they told her that she was going half-time, but they really meant the following week. So there was just a miscommunication on that. So I was bummed because she's the life of the party. So she wasn't there. And we had to deal with the stupid Hep A shot that we really didn't need, but we had to go to the health department and get our Hep A shot. And the day was just weird. I don't know why. Well, I do now, but it was just off, you know? An off day. And I was excited. I got home from work. My kids get home like shortly after I do. I'd gone and got the mail and I had a whole bunch of things. I'd got a book, my self-tanner, just a bunch of different things. This book was called Unshakable. It's kind of got like a scripture and then a saying, kind of a, what do you call it? Not a quote, but kind of to go with the scripture. A message, that's what I would say. Anyways, so yeah, that night I was just looking over my book that I'd got and got in the shower, did my self-tanner, and then went to get in bed. And I was like, what the heck? I have a missed call from my dad and my brother. My phone didn't even ring. I was telling this to my husband. He's like, weird. And then I saw that my dad had left a message. And he said, Cody's been in an accident and it's not looking so good. Call me back. I was like, to my husband, I was like, an accident? She doesn't even drive. Like, what the heck are they talking about? And so I call my dad back and he doesn't answer. So seeing that my brother had called me, I called him and I was like, hey, what's up? I got Dad's message and saw that you called. Dad's not returning my call, so I called you. And he said Cody's been hit by a car and killed. And I can't explain to you what that felt like. It just felt like numbness, and I could hear what he was saying, but it was almost like, hey, you can't be saying what you're saying. Like, so I'm like, what? And he's like, Cody was hit by a car and killed. And it's like, my brain just could not process what he was saying. I was like, I'm hearing you and you're saying killed, but I know that's not what you mean. I know you're saying it wrong. And he wasn't. And so he's like, I'm going to mom and dad's. They're at the hospital. Do you want me to come get you? So, you know, he came and got me after, like, I called my other sister to see if she knew what was going on. And yeah, it was just so crazy. It was probably one of the hardest things I've ever been through in my life. To lose somebody and just, you know, miss them so much, even though they have only been gone for like a little bit. It just is a hurt. I've never had before. So this happened on a Tuesday, and I was just with her that following Friday, and I went and worked for my dad. My kids didn't have school that day. My dad needed me to work, so I was working and she was there, and then we were going to lunch and then gonna go see my grandma. And this is just the type of person she is. She's just the most kindest person ever. But when we were eating, and my daughter spilled her water and it went all over in her lap, and she was freaking out because it was cold and she was wet and she didn't want people to think she peed her pants. And so my sister's like, don't worry, Mila, look. And she dumped water on her crotch and was like, look, now we both look like we peed our pants. And like, that's just the kind of person she was. She was just like, didn't care what anybody thought. She was just Cody. She was just who she was. So yeah, it's hard. Some days are better than others, but every day I miss her. And I just want to talk to her. And that's hard. I know she's okay. I know she's in a better place, but I just miss her. So, yeah, so that happened. And then, the day before her funeral, I do gel nails and hand painted nail art. If you didn't know that, I do that. But so the day before her funeral, my sister flew in from Texas, and so I did her nails. And then I had been experiencing like weirdness with my nails, like around the cuticle. It was inflamed, super itchy, almost like burned when water touched it, like. And then I thought maybe I was like allergic to acrylic, because I had been getting acrylic nails, and like the last 2 times they were just like so itchy. I just would like itch all the time. And so I took them off and didn't go to my next appointment to see if that was it. But I kept doing gel, and my gel nail would just like completely peel off, and they would start to itch and get all inflamed again, and then I would get it all cleared up. But then my fingers would get so dry, they would just crack and bleed and ache. And my battery's low, so I better speed this up. Anyway, so I did gel nails before her funeral, and apparently I was allergic to gel because, again, I would get it on my neck too, like red itching on my neck, and it was so red and itchy. And I'd get it all cleared up, and then I'd do gel nails again, and it would come back. but I wouldn't wait long enough, so it was just horrible. So I decided to do maybe, I'm like, I'll just see if that's really what it is. So I did. I freaking did gel nails the night before my sister's funeral, and within an hour, I'm not kidding you, like full on red, itching, burning like you wouldn't believe. And then my cuticle started getting itchy, and so I filed it off as soon as I could, like as fast as I could. So I was like on Benadryl to see if that would help. It's a snowstorm. We're going to go pick up my niece from the airport. It's just me and my sister, and I was like a hot mess. So yeah, turns out I'm allergic to gel nails, which totally sucks because gel nails are amazing. And so now I have to do polish, and they're always chipped and ugly, but it's better than full-on redness and itching and swelling. So yeah, that's where my life has been so far, but it's not all bad. There's been some great too. I got to see my niece and my nephew, who I haven't seen in years. Before I had my last baby was the last time I saw them, which she's now 5, so it was great to see them. We're looking to purchase a house, so that's exciting. You know, things aren't all bad. It just seems like they all hit at once, and it can stink really bad, but you know, it's how you look at it, it's how you handle it, that's gonna determine your outlook on things, on life, you know. That's where I'm at with life. I'm still working for my dad, so that's hard sometimes to go over there and not have my sister there working. But I have my sister-in-law, I have my dad there, and now I'm working almost every day there, so I'm staying really busy, and that's why I'm not on Instagram consistently. And I just really love it. But I love fitness too. I'm not gonna stop doing that. I had dreams and visions, but life sometimes takes us places we didn't know we wanted to go, and I'm grateful for that. But every day learn something new, and you just go with it. You just learn to be grateful. Always be grateful, because things could always be worse than they are, even when it feels like there's no way it could possibly get any worse. It can, but just keep your chin up. Just be happy, and know that it's okay to be sad too. Like, it's okay. Like, I always have people asking me, how are you? How are you? How are you? It's like, not good, guys. Stop asking. I'm not good. I have good days, I have bad days. But life has changed. It'll never be the same, but that's not to say that it still won't be amazing. And I know I'll always have an angel with me. And it's hard too with kids, because they love her so much. She was an amazing aunt, and they looked up to her and they adored her just as much as I did. And so that's hard to see them hurt too. Sorry guys, my camera died. But that gave me a chance to gather my emotions together. I did not mean to make this like a sad, sappy YouTube, but that is my life right now, and I'm just, you know, I was in a funk, and then that happened, and so I don't ever feel like I fully came out of my funk, because it's just been one weird thing after another, and that's okay, you know, it's life. Doing the best I can with what I have, and love life. And I'm grateful for all of you, and for all the kind people, and yeah, so my life in a nutshell, that's me. But I'm super excited for what the rest of this year has to bring. Hopefully we got the bad out of the way and we can bring the good in. I'm ready for that. But yeah, I am excited to continue to do YouTube videos. Like I said, my work schedule has changed with my dad. I'll be working every day, but I'll get done. So while my daughter's at preschool like she is now, I can start doing more YouTube. I just kind of gotten, like I said 50 million times, a funk, and my family's my priority, and it just seemed kind of like I was focusing on Instagram and YouTube way too much, and I love it and I enjoy it, but it was taking away from the people I love most. And so I have definitely cut back a ton, especially in YouTube, but as far as Instagram, I've cut back a lot. And that's okay, you know, whatever. My videos only get like, I'm lucky if they get 1,000 views, where they were doing pretty good, but you know, that's not why I do what I do. And for some people that's hard, but, and it is, I'm not gonna lie, like it kind of sucks because I want people to see my videos and I want to help people, and I don't feel like I can if they're not even seeing my videos. But those that want to see it can see it. So yeah, anyways, I keep saying anyways, but yeah, I'm excited to do more videos. Let me know. I'm thinking about doing, I'm going to Hawaii. Oh, there's a good thing coming up in May. So I've gotten a whole bunch of new swimsuits, so I'm thinking about doing a swimsuit haul. And then I've gotten, obviously, a lot of new workout clothes. I've kind of been better about it, but that I'd like to share with you guys if you need more options as to where to shop. So those are some ideas. I'd like to post full body workouts and just stuff like that. So I'll probably be posting once a week and we'll go from there. Yeah, so thanks for tuning in. Thank you for watching. I hope I didn't completely depress you with my sad life this year, but it's good. Good things are coming, so I'm gonna keep my chin up and just stay positive. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. See ya.